There's something in the way you walk, in the way you move, in the way you look, the way you smile, the way you laugh.
So hey loves, welcome to my YouTube series from my desk. As you can see, I'm sitting at my desk, and I put my desk in front of the Christmas tree because it is December, and I'm kickstarting the series a little bit early because I really wanted to have some courageous conversations, which is the word we use in education. But I really wanted to have some courageous conversations with you because if you've followed me on my blog or you follow me on Instagram, you see that it's a combination of who I am, like what I love about fashion, kind of what I love about life, kind of just maybe getting into your mind a little bit to help you figure out what you love, what you should do. And I'm going to try not to do my hands too much, but just to try to help you move forward and push through all of the stuff that you have going on and just making it happen. So 2 things. If you see me look to my right, which would be, I guess, your left. If you see me looking over here, my recording MacBook is over here, and I'm trying to find my placement using the Canon EOS utility. So it allows you to, of course, look at yourself while you are shooting. Just FYI. Anyway, that's number 1. Number 2, if you see me looking down, I wrote notes in my optimistic notebook, which is a combination of things. So let me start by saying this. The topic for this series is what's in your year. And so I don't know how many videos are going to be in it right now, but I have 4 that I want to do. And so every Monday I'm going to put out an edition of From My Desk, and it's going to focus on what should be in your year. So right now this is going up late. So this is going to go up December 18th. So I'm going to film 2 videos back to back. Not that you need to know all of that, but I'm going to film 2 videos back to back so that you can see, so that we can have this conversation and then try to catch up so that you have at least 4 episodes before the year starts in. So another thing that I always have is a planner. So I keep this planner with me, and it's big. Yours doesn't have to be that big. Mine is big, and actually I think in one of my Vlogmas videos you see me going to Michael's and picking up my one for 2017. But I write my ideas down in 2 things. I always have a notebook with me, but I'm starting to like small crossbody bags, and this one's too big, so I'm going to get a smaller notebook. But I always write my notebook. I always write things in my notebook, and I always have a planner with me. And so the planner helps me come up with the bigger ideas. And then, of course, I use the note section on my phone for those immediate ideas when it just pops in. I'll record it. I'll do a voice memo, or I'll type it in, either or. My nails are a little plain because I just took the nail polish off. I just want them to breathe for like 24 hours before I do a new gel. And so I want to try a new Sally Hansen gel. So anyway, that's that. So it is Christmas time, and so the other thing I wanted to say before we start is that I wanted to do a planner for the year, like a productivity planner. So what I decided to do was I decided to put it into like a monthly subscription thing. So instead of giving you a whole full year, I broke it down into 12 units. And so each month we focus on something. And so by the end of the year, in totality, you should have number 1, had a productive year, because we work on monthly productivity goals and actions, and with an action plan. And number 2, we you don't get overwhelmed, because it is so overwhelming. Little things are overwhelming, especially technology and trying to get out there. Me doing YouTube was very overwhelming. So this is a new thing for me. I tried to do YouTube 2 years ago and just didn't like it. I don't even know why. I didn't try hard enough to even not like it. But now, absolutely love it. Like, I could record and do things daily. So I love vlogging. I love blogging. There's so many new things that I just love doing. So you're going to see a lot more from me on YouTube. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button and subscribe, because this is a combination of a business, lifestyle, and fashion vlog. That's what the YouTube is. And so is my website. So, somewhere we can come and get business resources, somewhere where you can come and maybe get some fashion inspiration, or at least some good links on what you could or should buy. And for lifestyle, just things that fit in your everyday life. I'm 42 years old, so me starting this journey at 42 is a lot. So let me say, if I can do it, you can do it. I have little ones who are peeking at me from the steps because they're like, what is mommy doing? Why is she always in front of the camera? I have a little one, and I have a, I have a full-time job still, and I will be transitioning out of that. I'm going to speak that thing into existence because I do have a lot of things on the table. And a lot of things that I'm doing, but financially I just need to be able to do those things and of course take care of my family. So it is important that you know that you can step into this arena even though you feel like it's too late. So I just want to put that out there. Let me just put that disclaimer out there now for the end of 2016, the last 2.5 weeks we have left, and for 2017. Just start. It doesn't matter what it looks like, what you're going to do, just start it. If you want to start a YouTube channel, just start recording something. Invest in a camera, start recording. I just bought my Canon, which if you didn't see my vlog, it'll be in an upcoming vlog. It might be the one that's coming up tomorrow, but I brought my camera. I now just have to get the vlog camera that I wanted. I just put the money where it needed to be, and you're going to have to do the same thing. So sacrifice is exactly the name of the game. So hold on, let me take a little sip. This is water. I'm not drinking if I can help it, but a little bit of red wine might help when we do the Monday vlogs. But if you looked at my Christmas gift guide, I added the link for the wine in that one. So that wine was really, really good and strong at the same time. So if you saw my gift guide, go back and check out that video. It's kind of funny and it is what it is. Anyway, so this series, again, the title of this series is What's in Your Year? And so I want you to think about, or I want you to get a pen and piece of paper, and I'm going to give you components of what your 2017 year should look like. Okay? So get your pen and paper. I'm going to take another sip. Matter of fact, I'm going to put some more water in my cup so you can see it's water. Okay? Alright, you got your pen and paper? So here we go. So the first thing I want to talk about is mental acceptance. So this video is about mental acceptance, right? So the first component is that you have to mentally prepare yourself. I had a story, and I believe I already put it out there on social media. You would have to check my Instagram, or you would have to look at my blog post. But I talked about how, like, for a year and a half, I went into this really, really, really dark place when I turned 40. And a lot of it was what I didn't accomplish. Feeling like a failure. Like, how is it that I'm this smart, I'm this talented, and yet everybody else seems to be doing this, and I'm just here? Like, why am I stuck in this place? Not being married, just all of the things that women kind of do. We have these glimpses in life, if you are younger and watching this, where at certain milestones in your life, you'll start feeling like, oh my God, there's so many things that I did not accomplish by a certain amount of time. And so your mental abilities, capabilities, your mental meter. Your mental meter just goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And I went into like a little bit of a black hole. So without rambling, how I came out of that black hole, I put into a course because I just was able to get really clear on what it is that I wanted. Mentally, I had just gone through some mental exercises and just, from reading books and just reading other people's blogs and, looking at some mental health gurus and just kind of opening up my perspective and saying, okay, you know what, for the first time in my life, I need to just take a look at what's going on up here and make it work. And so I need to, stop doing the self-judgment thing, like stop beating myself up because I hadn't accomplished these things. And so that was what was important to me. So I created this course, and I'm going to click the link. I'm going to put a link into the course, not because I want to sell a course to you, but because I want you to see the steps that I took to get there. It was a lot. And then, just kind of understanding that I can understand how you feel. And so I know you can hear a little bit of background noise with the trucks, but I'm filming in my house. But just trying to understand as a woman, like just not being where you want to be and not accomplishing what you wanted to accomplish. It is a tough thing. And when you don't have a lot of support around you, people who kind of are not even on the same mental field as you at that time, you don't want to bother anybody else with your issues. You kind of will stay in your own world and stay stuck in your own world. And that is what you do. So that's what I did. But as I came out of this and like got myself together, it's nothing like it. Like, I just wanted to share that experience and share some of the things that I did, because I have a very strong mind, and I feel like if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I know everybody says it. I know it's so cliche. Everybody says it. I don't know why things are blinking around me. I don't know why, but I know, I'm telling you, if I came out of it mentally, you can do the exact same thing. So let's talk about mental acceptance and just trying things, right? So point number 1, you're not too old. You're not too old to start. You literally can do this. So if you want to be a fashion blogger, be a fashion blogger. I was like, these young girls out here, they're doing all kinds of things. What am I going to offer? Like, I'm heavier than I've ever been before. My closet, I don't have the oh, there's a storm coming. That's why it's blinking. The wind looks crazy outside. I'm sorry. Sidebar. There's a storm happening right out my window. I'm not going to edit this. My front porch chair just went flying across my window. We're going to finish this. So number 1, you're not too old. So get out of your head right now that you're too old. Number 2, you can compete with those people that are already doing it. Each one of us are individuals. There is something that you are doing that there's something that you possess that somebody else is not doing. That's it. We are all individually created and molded as a person, as an individual with our own talents. What we bring to the table is different from what everybody. So I'm back. Setup has changed. We lost the end of the footage for the last portion. I don't know what happened. At this point, I'm just redoing it. So I'm not at my desk, but I wanted to make sure the tree stayed in the scene because it's important. It's holiday time. So we're going to pick up right where we left off. So number 3 is you do have time to do it. You have to make the time. If you have time to happy hour, if you have time to just have unnecessary conversation on the phone, and I'm not saying all conversations are necessary. I'm just saying like that long where you're screaming out loud, this is that and the other. You have to be able to have productive/unproductive time, and you're entitled to unproductive time. So I want to make sure that you understand that. However, make sure that there is a good ratio with how much time you spend being productive versus how much time you spend being unproductive, okay? Social media streaming. The first thing we do is we get up in the morning, we grab our phones, and we are trying to figure out what's happening on social media since we fell asleep, right? So think about that. Think about how much time you could save if you spent 10 minutes doing social media and not 30 in the morning, right? And then checking it at 10 and then again at 12. Like, you have to figure out some time to do stuff. Unless you're on social media for business, same thing though. We still get sidetracked for other things. Number 4, you do have the resources to make it happen. I remember being in a meeting a while ago, and the one of the speakers was saying that, I have a Bentley outside, and if I told you right now in 1 hour if you could come up with $350, I would hand you the keys to my Bentley. And all I could think about was, how many people in this room would scramble to find $350 in order to get that, because it is a statement, it is luxury, it is something that we want. But what about everything else? So if there's a course you want to take, if you want to learn how to do something, and of course that someone in that industry is doing a course, and you won't even spend $150, $175, you won't go to a live event for $150, then what do you expect if you won't make that kind of investment, but you'll do it for a toy, an adult toy, or you'll do it for a bag or a pair of shoes? Like, the longevity behind it is you want to be able to do those things consistently. And so one thing isn't going to make you feel that way. It's a temporary feeling. But what if you could get those things every month? What if you could get those things every year? So that's what you have to mentally build yourself towards. Number 5, it will take time to build that know, like, and trust factor. And if you have never heard that before, people have to know you. They have to get to know you. They have to like you once they know you. And then they have to trust what you say and what you're offering them. That's it. That is the name of the game now. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way to get around it. That's the name of the game. They have to like you. They won't buy anything from you unless they like you. So let's say, for instance, for my business, amorechic.com, my retail store, I could have something that someone else has, and I try not to have some things that everyone's carrying. But if a young girl who you know, has been out here hustling way harder than I have because it took me a while to pick up with digital. If she's doing the same thing that I'm doing, and I might put it in a blogger style and she might put it more in an everyday street style, like this is how it fits if you go out to the club type of thing, she may sell more than me. But it's because they know her. So they know who she is. They know the type of business that she has. You know, people leave comments and say things. So it takes a while. I'm just starting out rebranding and reorganizing my business as a digital business. So that takes time. It takes time to build that trust all over again. So while I'm trying to rebuild the trust of the following that I have, trying to get new people, you also want to show them that the brand is changing and that you're changing with them. They're changing with you, and that this is what they can expect. So it's just a different format. Like now, even with doing picture collages versus blogger picture. So I'm just using that as an example. It really takes time, and you have to be expecting that time, and you can't rush it, because the one thing that we don't like to have right now is patience. We want everything right now. Not the name of the game if you're trying to build a business at all. Number 6, you do have what it takes. You absolutely have what it takes. Each one of us are individuals, which I've mentioned before, and we bring different things to the table. So you know how someone will say, I bring the table to the table? Your table is different from my table versus her table versus his table. You do have what it takes. It just takes time. You have to be patient. You have to be persistent and consistent. And number 7, you have to mentally believe that you're going to succeed. That's it. Mentally know that you're going to succeed no matter what. As long as it takes, you're going to succeed. And that's part of like the mental roller coaster that we go through. So I just wanted to leave you with that for episode 1. I know it runs a little long because I'm a little chatty. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you follow my social media, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Those are the 3 that I'm on the most. Make sure you log in and sign up for my Facebook, because that's where I'm going to be offering a lot more information. So, and make sure you follow the blog. Go to lovedavis.com and make sure that you click at the top and follow it on Blog Lovin', because that's where you'll get up-to-date information, at least until my app is done. So I am working on an app because, again, you know, running your business from your mobile is going to be the most important thing that you can do for 2017. And so that is what your business model should look like. And we'll talk about that in my subscription plan. My monthly membership subscriber plan. We'll talk about how to like build a digital business and what it looks like for the next 12 months. So I look forward to sharing more information from my desk, and I thank you guys for watching. Share it with a friend and leave a comment below and tell me what you think. If there's something you want me to talk about, please leave that in the comments. I'm always looking at comments. I'm always looking at other people's comments, as well as I am a new YouTuber and vlogger. So until next time, bye guys. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe.